Hello, everybody. So, listen to this. What I always tell you, like, save for the long run, and because people get older, and you hopefully you will get very old. People today get maybe 90, and so you don't want to work till 88 or so. So, you should live, especially when you're young, you have all these opportunities to live a great life long term. And so, but you should avoid to spend short term a lot. People spend a fortune on cell phones. And how do you save? I say always the stock market is a great tool to save. Companies, invest in stocks or invest in an index fund. But for the long run, don't trade. Trading costs you money. The stock exchange is kind of a waste of money because there are fees involved, and this trading is costly. And also, you have a risk to find the right price. And so you get emotional. It doesn't work long term. You are doing very well with companies, corporations, or the index. So that's a good way to save the stock market. But you should live a frugal life so you can save. So you have to live below your means. So there's something left. The best is every month. And there are different tools. I think people spend a lot of money for homes. They have it's crazy that they buy huge homes. I see it on TV. It's unbelievable. And also, I know people, they overspend, buying like two people, like a couple buys, like, well, why do they need 4 bedrooms and all that stuff. So don't live too lavish. Don't buy always new cars. Buy used cars. All these huge billionaires, I've heard and you read about it. Warren Buffett doesn't spend a lot on his home. He lives for 40 years or so in his old home. Even he's so rich, he drives old cars. The same with all the other famous people we know. We read about Carl Icahn, the hedge fund guy out of New York. Those are very frugal people. And you can go down the billionaires list. They live all below their means because if they would spend more than they make, they wouldn't be that rich. But it's not, of course, it's not the goal to be very rich. It's the goal to live long term a wonderful life. So you have to live short term below your means, and you don't drive with your car to get a cream cheese bagel or so. It's crazy. You spend $12 for a 50-cent bagel. I walk a lot. I don't have a car for many, many years. I walk, I take the bicycle, I take the train. Okay, I live in New York City, so there are many benefits of it. Not everyone can do it, but for example, I don't have a car. My cell phone is very old. It's maybe 4 years old. I still use it. I don't have fancy apps. I have a cheap plan, and so I use it as long as I can use it. And I wait till the last day that thing dies. And I don't know why people, I mean, you can have such a nice time with your family, with friends. It's not about having the craziest stuff and spending on, I don't know what people do. Like, for example, here, if you look, the bed is on a box spring. You can see it here. I don't have a bed. It's just on the floor. And I think this pants was very cheap. I bought it at Target. And look here, these are old furnitures from IKEA. I bought them used within the building. It's a skyscraper, so you have a lot of things always on a board in those buildings, and you can change things, and people help each other. And so what you can figure out in your life, like, there are a lot of stupid things. People overspend, and it hurts long term, and it hurts short term, and it's stupid, and you don't want to live and work all your life. You want to have financial freedom, and there are a lot of people that tell you and can help you how to do it. Just don't overspend, don't use too much credit card debt, reduce your debt overall. Don't buy always a brand new, I don't know, motor bicycle. Just use old things. Drive your old car longer before you sell it. Maybe buy used furniture. Don't overspend on vacations. And it makes life long term much easier because you create financial freedom, and that money you save up you put to the stock market, and once it is on the stock market, don't trade, buy wonderful companies and hold them for the long run. And also watch out and save very smartly in terms of taxes. And if you do that, I think your life will be doing very well. It does not mean to be cheap on friends. I learned from Suze Orman, people first, then money, then things. So bring it in order. But it's not about money, it's about having time. Having a nice time is not about spending like nuts. Is it that much greater? I don't think so. And you can have nice. You can meet your friends without spending hundreds of dollars, and I think it makes it so much easier long term. And there is a guy, Howard Clark, I think he's on CNN sometimes, or Suze Orman. There's so many people that give you advice, and or just listen to people like Warren Buffett, and it's just all about it. Just lower your costs and save smartly, and then you will have a so much easier life long term. And forget about this short term spending, crazy stuff. It's not worth it. Okay, that's all for today.